Hello guys, welcome to Mignon Sports Review, your one-stop sports channel. My name is Austin Waffle and I'm here to discuss or talk about the Algeria Congo DR match. This match is very crucial. It has an inclination, a connection to the Nigerian team, so we need to look closely at how things went down in that particular match and what led to the supposed victory that actually happened at the late hour of the match. Join me, let's dive straight into it. So, Congo DR and Algeria had a battle in terms of the round of 16, but at the long run, one team emerged victorious. We all know the team, and that's the Algerian team. But what actually led to the loss of the Congo DR team? Bearing in mind, they had a lot of tenacity, they had a lot of zeal, they had a lot of battles that were won. In fact, they had a lot of trials in terms of shots at the post. But something amiss went wrong. What really went wrong? Even in the first and the second half, both teams actually tried making an impact at each other's box of 18. Lucas Zidane made several saves, stopping the ball coming from the Congo DR team. Also, the Congo DR keeper made several saves, stopping the balls coming from the Algerian team. First half, second half, both teams were already getting so weary, but there was still the extra time. Getting into the extra time, the defense of both teams dropped. There was a little shaky or brittleness in the defense line, especially in the Congo DR's defense line. What broke the camel's back? At the 119th minute, this was like 2 minutes or 1 minute into the penalty shootout, something now happened. Abdi was brought in at the dying minute. In fact, I can bet you he was brought in to come and take penalties. But he was a showstopper. He stopped the penalties. What really happened was that the Congo Democratic team actually cracked. You know, playing first half, second half, going into extra time first half, extra time second half, 15 minutes here and there is a Herculean task, I must say. And it's only the strongest of both teams that can actually withstand the pressure, because most actually crack under pressure, and that was what happened to the Congolese team. Because if you notice, the moment Aldi was with the ball, there was no marker. There was no marker. If he was marked out at that moment, he had the ball, two likely things would have happened. Either he balloons the ball up into the spectator's side, or the ball is being intercepted. No marker at all. He was just free. Abdi just went coming from the left flank. He did his 1-2 drive, placed it in front, and roofed a shot. And that shot hit the bar and plunged into the net. It was a mixed feelings for the Congolese team, because at that moment it felt like, yes, we've held it through, let's go into the penalties. But in the long run, they couldn't hold it through to the end. It was quite pitiful. Quite pitiful. You know, this also brings us to understand a lot of things, because a lot of things were learned from that match. There were no goals or rain of goals. Just one goal, but a lot of things were learned. And what was learned from that match is nothing but perseverance. If the Congolese team had persevered, played just that remaining 3 minutes, 2-3 minutes, played it like that was the end of the world, I can bet you they might have made something from the penalty shootout. You know, a lot of teams crack under pressure. It's not easy. 45 minutes, another 45 minutes, that's 90 minutes. Good 1 hour, 30 minutes playing, running around on the pitch. Then another extra 15 minutes and another 15 minutes. That's 1 hour, 50 minutes, almost 2 hours running around on the pitch. It's not easy. I won't blame any team that cracks under pressure, but when you remember that there's something amiss, there's something in there for you, there's something, you're representing the nation, it's not easy. You just have to try. So I can bet you the Congolese team did perform excellently well. A lot of runs, a lot of duels were won. But that moment where they needed that extra touch to keep the Algerian side on check, especially in their own half, they missed it. And that was when Aldi struck just one particular strike. He hit the bar, and you know those kind of goals that hit the crossbar can hardly be saved, because there are two things going through the keeper's mind. This ball is already so high, it's going to go up and out of over the bar. Two things. Then the second one is he stretches, he couldn't get it. He just believes, if I can't get it, then it's already a high ball, it's over the bar. But before you know it, he's looking back and it hits the bar and it gets into the net. So, the takeaway from here is perseverance. Perseverance. If a team doesn't want to pass through that type of perseverance, then they should quickly score. Convert your chances. Try to be clinical. Convert your chances. A team that gets 9 chances and doesn't score any, compared to a team that gets only 2 and scores 1. The one that gets 2 and scores 1 wins. If you like, be the other team that holds the ball, best possession, best highest shot at goals, lowest foul. The other team has won. So I think this is really what happened to Algeria, to Congo Democratic. They just closed their eye for a little, just to have a little nap, and the game was stolen from them. Thank you, guys. Let's see ourselves on the next one. Please, if you like content like this and you gain some insights, kindly subscribe, like, and share so we can come back to you with more content. Thank you very much.